Here's the story that's taking over Roblox gaming right now. A game called Plus One Speed Keyboard Escape from Secret Verse Studio has exploded in popularity, and it's unlike anything else on the platform. The core concept is deceptively simple. You walk across giant keyboard keys, and every single step you take adds 1 point to your speed. That's it. But the implications are massive for how players compete and progress. The game puts you inside a surreal candy and chocolate-themed world, where keyboard clicking isn't just environmental detail, it's the entire mechanic. As you move faster, the game opens up. Slower areas become passable. Difficult obstacle courses that seemed impossible at low speed suddenly feel manageable when you've built up enough momentum. This creates a core gameplay loop where speed isn't just a stat, it's the entire path to progression. What makes Plus One Speed Keyboard Escape particularly engaging is the ASMR factor. The mechanical keyboard clicks, the satisfying sound design, and the visual feedback of watching your speed counter climb create this almost meditative experience. Reports indicate the game blends speedrunning mechanics with relaxation elements in a way that keeps players grinding for hours. The community describes it as oddly satisfying, part clicker game, part obstacle course, part therapy. But here's where things get interesting from a content perspective. The game features multiple worlds. World 1 has 15 stages, World 2 is substantially harder, and World 3 represents a major difficulty spike that most players report requiring level 400 to even enter. Each stage has unique mechanics. Stage 5 is a chocolate tsunami that rises and falls in cycles. Stage 10 introduces a boss encounter. Stage 14 features a massive wave that requires precision timing, and players report needing around level 110 to survive it. The progression system matters because it's not pay to win, but it does have optional purchases. You can grind speed naturally by running treadmills, stepping on floor buttons, and completing stages. Or you can spend real currency on gold treadmills and admin treadmills that accelerate your gains. Most competitive players report the game stays fair for free-to-play users, but cosmetics and boosts do exist for those who want them. Codes are a major part of the community engagement. The developer releases periodic codes through Discord that grant free speed boosts, typically 15,000 speed units. The social code through their official Discord server provides one-time use boosts. According to reports from PC Gamer, Destructoid, and Pro Game Guides, the developer recently pushed an update on July 4, 2026 that added a music system and new balancing changes. They also host weekly admin abuse events every Saturday, where stat multipliers get boosted, bosses change, and the entire server experiences increased speed game rates. What's particularly notable is the engagement strategy. The community is active across Discord, with daily giveaways reported. Live streamers have started broadcasting their attempts at the 3-world challenge, some even attempting it blindfolded to test pure memorization. This created a metagame within the metagame, where players document their strategies, share shortcuts for specific stages, and compare their personal best times. The difficulty progression is designed intentionally. World 1 serves as a tutorial that teaches mechanics. World 2 ramps up significantly with new obstacle types. World 3 functions as the true endgame challenge. According to reports, the design philosophy appears to be that speed and level gates force players to invest time in grinding before they can progress further, preventing them from brute forcing their way through content they're not ready for. From a business model perspective, the monetization stays relatively light-handed. Free players can absolutely reach high levels. The paid currency primarily accelerates that journey or unlocks cosmetics like special auras and trails. The code system keeps returning players engaged by giving them constant reasons to check back with the community. Looking at what's next, the developers have signaled that World 3 plus a chapter final are coming. Updates appear to drop weekly on Saturdays alongside the admin abuse event. The team seems committed to expanding the game with new stages and balancing based on player feedback. The fact that social code bots have been overwhelmed by traffic suggests the player base is still growing faster than the infrastructure expected. The broader phenomenon here is worth paying attention to. Plus One Speed Keyboard Escape represents a specific type of game design that's found massive success on Roblox, the satisfying grind. It takes a mechanical loop that should feel repetitive and makes it compelling through sound design, visual feedback, and steady progression. The ASMR angle brings in a demographic that might not traditionally play Roblox games. The leaderboard system creates competition without forcing it. Community feedback consistently describes the game as relaxing yet addictive. Players report using it as a chill activity they return to repeatedly. Speedrunners see it as a skill-testing challenge. Casual players enjoy the meditative clicking. This broad appeal explains why the game has become so prominent in the Roblox gaming space in recent weeks. The livestream element has also driven visibility. Popular Roblox streamers have featured the game in their regular rotations. Group challenge videos have emerged where entire teams attempt worlds together. This content is incredibly watchable because the stakes are clear. You either make it or you don't, and the visual progress is immediate. One interesting meta is that players have begun documenting optimal strategies for every single stage. The community has identified specific speed thresholds where sections become dramatically easier. They found skips and shortcuts that shave seconds off runtimes. This knowledge sharing keeps the game interesting because there's always something new to discover, even after you've cleared the content. What likely comes next is continued expansion. If the pattern holds, Secret-Verse Studio will keep releasing new worlds, new stage types, and seasonal events. The admin abuse structure suggests they're committed to regular engagement hooks that reward players for logging in consistently. The code system creates marketing opportunities where they can partner with content creators and give them exclusive distribution channels for limited-time rewards. There's also room for competitive structure to evolve. Right now, it's leaderboard-based on individual servers. Eventually, we might see tournament formats or seasonal rankings that carry additional rewards. The blindfolded challenge community has already created its own meta, suggesting there's interest in self-imposed difficulty modes that the developers might eventually formalize. The sustainability question is worth considering. The game has grown explosively, but Roblox games can fade quickly if they lose momentum. However, the core loop is designed to retain casual players long-term, and the difficulty curve is structured to keep competitive players grinding indefinitely. The regular content updates signal developer commitment, which tends to extend a game's lifespan substantially.